in Jesus Christ. Today, I would like to share with you on faith. Faith is like taking first step even when you don't see the whole staircase, says Martin Luther King. In another word, you just jump from 5-storied building hoping that your dad is there to hold you. That's faith. And I would like to give you a few examples from Bible. Abraham, who is known the father of faith, when God called Abraham, he commands, go from your country and your kindred and your father's house to the land that I will show you. Abraham knows he has to leave his birthplace, he has to leave his country, he has to leave his relatives, he has to leave all his possessions, his name, fame, and he has to go to the unknown. Unknown place, unknown people, unknown language. Yet, Abraham listens, obeys, and he sees as a will of God. He just leaves everything, goes to the place of unknown. Later, God promises Abraham saying that he is going to multiply his generation as stars in the sky. And therefore, God blesses him with a beautiful son, Isaac. God who promised, who blessed him with a son, same God commands Abraham to sacrifice. Abraham takes his only son to sacrifice. He knows God who called me, who promised me that he will be multiplying. With that faith, with that attitude, he takes his only son to sacrifice. What a tremendous faith that he has. We have another beautiful example. Job. Job was blameless and righteous man. God blessed him in all the ways. He had 7 sons, 3 daughters. He had 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, 500 donkeys, and very many servants. He lived a happy life. He lacked nothing. There was a day everything was completely vanished. His sons, his daughters, cattle, possessions, his camels, totally he lost. Totally lost everything. He was able to see as work of God. The Lord gave and the Lord has taken back. Blessed be the Lord. He was able to bless the Lord. To that extent, he had faith in the Lord. He saw everything as a work of God. How many of us are able to say that the Lord gave and the Lord has taken back? When we are faced with the trials and difficulties, sufferings, do we not doubt in the existence of God? We ask God. God does not have eyes. God does not have ears. How can He do to me? How can He do to my families? How can He do to my family? Later, the Lord blessed more than his beginning. And he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 yoke of oxen, and 1,000 donkeys. And God blessed with 7 sons, 3 daughters. Dear friends, in the Gospel of John, chapter 11, we find Martha and Mary telling Jesus, Lord, if you would have been here, our brother would have not died. Martha and Mary placed their total trust in the Lord. They felt the absence of Jesus. Do we place all our trust in Jesus? Especially when we are faced with trials and temptations, difficulties. Where do we run? to the person of Jesus or to our friends? Do we experience the absence of Jesus, especially when you miss the Holy Mass? Do we feel the need for Jesus? For what do we give priority? Think and respond.